And now with the news. Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? They go Pedro in the bottom of a glass of whiskey. What's going on?
Like a lion hiding in the tall
This
grass.
nigga here.
All right, man.
Yo,
I'm sorry.
no,
I'm gonna stop scaring y'all like that because I know
you know what,
it's
man?
freaky.
We've lost a couple followers because you frighten them so much because they're looking for you, and then they go,
jumping out the blade.
"What the fuck? Where'd he come out of? He's a wizard, I tell you."
That guy
definitely has it. That's a lot of dark arts you be sharing there, man.
Hey,
a lot
man,
of dark
Slytherin till the day I die.
You know, a lot of dark arts, man. So
speaking of dark arts, that's what we do here at Savage AF. That's the show you're watching right now. I'm Pedro.
Yeah. Oh, what's up? This is Shang.
Oh
shit, Kuchadamas in the building, nigga. What?
What?
Boy?
We thank all y'all for being in the building. I see you, Nicole H, Breezy JJ's, Christina. Who else? Wendy. Thank you. Cooch. Yep, I see you, Sandy.
What up, though?
Ev Gat.
No,
Miranda. All right, thank y'all for being here. As we build it up, you know, if you build it, they will come. Savage AF is the show. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. That's our motto.
That's our
Pedro
motto.
Comedian Shang.
Oh, yo.
January 27th, Thursday, 2022.
I'm sorry, let them know, but I want to let y'all know. Very important for anybody that's new to the show and a regular on the show. If you're a regular on the show and you ain't following at Black Pedro, and if you ain't following at Comedian Shang
on Instagram,
on this Instagram type shit,
on Instagram,
on this shit right here,
that shit right
this shit right here, this shit right here.
Yes, sir.
Then you need to do it. Yeah, we want you to do that right now. And also make sure that you check us out on the YouTube itch. Now, let me tell you something. I saw some messages to Pedro on the YouTube itch that were some women saying very delicious things. But you can't be just delicious and not like and subscribe. So we need a little like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Go to the page and show. Where is this? It's somewhere.
It's scrolling on. If you follow it, catch it before it goes.
It's right.
Oh wait,
shit,
okay. Whoop, it's right back. YouTube.com/C/SavageAF World, all one word. If you follow there, that's the channel. We're live Monday, but you know, if you don't catch us live, we are live Monday through Friday. Mondays and Fridays we're on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tuesday through Thursday we're on at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And when we're live, I mean on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. Okay, same damn time.
Wow.
So, 2 options to get there. But if you ever miss us live, then you can catch us on the YouTube channel.
Go to the YouTube channel.
Go
and if you go to the YouTube channel, you got to make sure you do this for us. Subscribe to the channel. Let your friends know. And also go to the page. Give us some thumbs up. Bam. That's what I'm saying. Make sure you do that shit.
The loudest thumbs on the internet.
That's it. Yeah, we make it sure you know to give us some thumbs. Also, make sure you tell your friends about the show. But I want to also say thank you guys for supporting us when you come see us live. Pedro had to rock the house at the Comedy Chateau.
That's not it was a good old time, man. It was a good time.
Good time.
I was appreciate. I'll be there on the 4th as well, February 4th. I'll get a flyer 4th. And a graphic there next Friday. But yeah, we doing it, y'all.
Okay.
All right. So speaking of doing it, we should probably just do the show.
You know what? Yeah, might as well.
All right, fuck it.
I mean, we're here. The computers are plugged in.
Yeah, I done plugged in my thing. Battery.
The mic is here. This is the mic. I got the mic right here. But right before we start, this is for the new people because there's a lot of people that might never seen this before. They're seeing this for the first time. They all new. Just a lot of people that's new. And anybody wants to talk that shit because we talk that shit back. But if you want to hear us, I'm going to do the Malcolm X thing. Y'all won't even know what scene this was. What I need you to do is listen. Hold in. Listen.
Hey.
Listen. That was just a powerful thing the way he said that. But I didn't say it as powerful because I'm not Denzel Washington in that movie. Okay? Yeah. But I am Shang telling you, check us out on the podcast version of the show. iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud. I don't know why I turned into an avatar.
Wakanda forever. So yeah, for all our audio files, all the audio files out there.
All our audio files
you can get your ears on.
Yeah, they're there for you. It's not like we don't give you what we're giving you what you need, nigga.
You know
All
what
right?
it is. All right, man. So let's get into it. It's Thursday, January 27th, 2022, the year of our Lord.
Pedro, are you about to give them the run up on the rundown?
We're gonna run up on your ass.
Oh shit! Y'all don't even know. You motherfuckers
with the
don't
whole
even know.
show.
And all you women that were offended by some of the shit I said pertaining to women because I snapped on one of the shows, I saw the little comment in my inbox and Facebook. I want you to know something. I still mean that shit. Okay. All
you
you
more
women,
now.
all you women always talk about what niggas is supposed to bring to the table. You need to bring something to the table too. And if you don't bring something to the table, as in more than your pussy, okay, and just your personality, I need some innovativeness. I need some creativity. I want you to be entertaining too. And if you can't do that shit, I'm allowed to judge you just like you judge us niggas. That's it.
Everybody should just bounce from each other when you're not getting what you need from the person that you fucking with. You know, it's just, hey, just bounce.
All right.
Here we go, y'all. Savage AF, we're gonna run up on your ass today. We're gonna end the show with the SHANGRY, of course. America, double standard much, bitches?
That was perfect.
Okay.
That was perfect.
I mean,
hold on for a second. I gotta get.
Thank you, sir.
The way you added the tone to the bitches is fantastic. Fantastic.
Before we get into that, though, we have a Black Pedro pop in today, brought to you by SHANGRY. You know what I'm saying? Like, today's pop in is sponsored by SHANGRY. Yeah. Rogan is Rogan on this one. He done,
and he know, you'll see that he
Rogan out his mind. We're gonna talk about it, but before we get into that, we're gonna talk about being old schooled. New music is losing the classic beats. Let's talk about it. But before we get into that, we got trouble in DUMPRTY-LAND.
Dun, dun, dun.
Really? Stay tuned. Trumpty's endorsements are causing some conflict in the Maga-Verse. Let's talk about it.
In other words, the right wing losing their mind, man. God damn it, you're endorsing the wrong one. He ain't right enough.
Dang.
I want you to endorse a candidate that kicks black babies down the steps. And if they don't kick black babies, and they gotta kick the little black babies.
I want to see
the
video.
Black baby kickers. And if you're not a black baby kicker, you don't need to run for the Republican Party.
Yes, sir. All right, so, but before we get into that, because we're gonna get into that. No, we're gonna lean in.
You've leaned in black baby kickers.
Wow. Yeah. No, we're gonna get into it. But was it BBK?
Yeah.
All right, but before we get into that, let's talk about here on Savage AF. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. That's our motto. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. January 27th, this is a Thursday, 2022, the year of our Lord. Let's start off today's show.
Why are you saying the year of our Lord? What is this, Game of Thrones?
For all our religious people out there.
I know.
I want to join the Catholics.
I know. Year of our Lord.
2020.
Both of us are atheists, but year of our Lord.
I'm trying to be inclusive.
If anything, it should be year of our good Lord.
The year of our good Lord.
Yeah.
All right, so the experiment. Let's talk about it.
The American experiment.
Justice Stephen Breyer officially today announced his retirement after the end of this next SCOTUS term, Supreme Court term, and which is like July. Oh, I'm sorry, June. I think
it's in June. Yeah, he's bouncing out in June and probably die around August.
Given there's a nominee, so it is contingent on there being a nominee in place,
a person in place,
or a confirmed. I'm sorry, I should say a confirmed nomination is what I should say.
Doesn't mean they're necessarily going to get through smoothly because the Republicans will flip flop like they always do because they're racist cunts.
Honestly, this really doesn't have to do necessarily with the Republicans, as long as a little bit it does. No. As long as the Democrats stay in line.
A bit it does.
No, they don't need one Republican vote.
They don't need one Republican vote because Kamala could break the tie or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, yeah. So no, they do.
It'd be nice for a Republican to actually give,
and they might actually
props,
give that.
To give props to happy birthday, Maya. To give props to a qualified Black female candidate.
So yesterday we talked a lot about that, but today let's focus on the outgoing justice.
Yeah,
Stephen Breyer. I mean, well, but you know, and that has some dark connotations to it. But today, I'll be honest, man. Like, I'm not some SCOTUS file that's following the Supreme Court and knows all these justices like that. So today was really my first time like listening to this man speak ever. And I did watch Justice Stephen Breyer talk today, and he's a very, very jolly white guy. Like one of those guys that's it seemed like it felt like
hey there,
like
Pedro.
It felt like Jimmy Stewart and like
what I'm trying to tell you is I'm gonna retire.
You know, the good life thing where it's just like he's been a lucky guy that got to live kind of like the dream life, and not to say nothing ever happened wrong in him, but I saw this whole like, okay, happy white guy. Oh man, that's cool, from another generation or two. Great. The most important thing he did highlight today, though, in all of his speech, because you know these justices, especially at the Supreme Court level, are they have lived and breathed the Constitution for the majority, if not the absolute part of their adult life.
Their adult life. But
yeah.
No, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish, but I
know. I
gotta give a little pushback on that because I don't know, bro.
No, but all I'm saying is what he did do is quote from basically Lincoln's Gettysburg Address and highlight the fact that America is an experiment, which Abe Lincoln pronounced it as in that speech, that America is this experiment, that the way we do things are different. You got to think, America is basically England Junior, right? UK Junior. And they still have a queen.
Pedro.
They still have a queen in it. Like, it's still that backwards.
There's still royalty and parliament.
This democracy thing is like this sort of still globally progressive idea, especially as we see these other nations and other democracies fold. So we live in an experiment, and that's why shit is so fucked up, because they ain't got it right yet. The ingredients ain't right.
The experiment, okay, this part of the experiment. Look at these hillbilly banjo motherfuckers. The Wu-Town hillbillies. Woo! Wu-Town. Okay, let me tell you something. I get it. He's a jolly fellow. It looks like he would give you like, hey, Pedro, you want some candy? This is strawberry. He does look like that. But at the same time, the motherfucker did hold up the cogs because he knew he was 80,000 years old and he could have retired a fucking year and change ago. I mean, a year ago, right when fucking Biden got in office, so he'd give more time. He wants you to he's not going to retire unless he has somebody confirmed, knowing that the Republicans have a tendency to clog up the fucking machine and try to delay things. So it'll make him stay in office. It'll stay in as a Supreme Court justice longer because he said they got to be confirmed. That June. It's June. It's January. We don't have much time. You know how Washington takes forever to do some basic shit?
No, we highlighted this yesterday. It typically takes 3 months. And they got the last for a confirmation on a Supreme Court justice. They got the last one done in like 6 weeks. The Democrats are trying to move.
That was the Republicans. Because Republicans don't give, they give zero fucks.
But we've laid this out, and you just have to accept this. The Republicans cannot stop this. They can't stop it from being.
But the Democrats, bitch ass, can.
So Manchin, Cinema, they've never gone against a judge nomination.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah, you got to ride with that. Like most of the experts see this as a sort of layup.
No.
For the administration. So I'm actually gonna go with that because
so you got where did you get all that? Nah, this is the man that said, yeah, I'm glad the bitch got shot in the chest. Boom, bam, pow. How's that feel? No, in the neck.
That's different. I mean, like you can't
bing.
Bro, you can't be the same thing for everything.
I know you. We're not all.
He's climbing through a window during the insurrection.
Yeah, I know.
I'm talking about
you giving this man a pass for some shit that he should have did. Number one, and I'm saying I'm not gonna say the Republicans. The Republicans can't stop it, but the motherfucking Democrats already proved they can. Manchin, Cinema, and there's some blue dog Democrats that actually lean to the wrong way.
Bills and but bills and judge confirmations are different, man. Like they get treated differently.
Well, we'll see.
They come down. They come down more to partisan lines.
I'll bet you a full steak dinner, shrimp winner.
All right,
that they will fuck it up somehow, some way. Now they're saying, tell you, I give them that, whatever.
Pew, Brian Pryor, what up, though? I see you, man.
I'm saying they're gonna fuck it up. Democrats.
I think
the Democrats are so disappointing with their lack of fucking urgency.
I'm gonna say it out loud right now.
We got to bet. I will bet you a steak dinner.
Joe Biden will seat a black woman on the Supreme Court.
Okay, steak dinner. Bet. What's up? You don't eat steak. All right, fuck it.
I can have a cheat day, and I'll buy the most expensive one, dog.
Okay, well, listen.
I'll get the $250 tomahawk, dog, and we'll do that.
Okay, well, wow.
I'll eat 39 ounces of meat that night just to prove a point that I was right.
AJ Fit, wait a minute, hold up. AJ Fit, I don't pay up anyway, bro. What have I not paid up?
He did. He was griping about some bet a while back. I do remember that. Something between y'all. I think you owed him something.
Okay, well, you put that in. Yeah, okay. We definitely, when I come up to your city, we're gonna have a
wait. Nicole A says Shang already owe us money.
How the fuck I owe y'all money? What the fuck is this turned into?
There was some kind of, I do remember some kind of bet thing. And
why don't y'all remind me of it? Okay, you're right. But just like Justin Bieber reminds us of what America is, which is an experiment. It's gonna be an experiment if I give any of you niggas money.
But no, I mean, listen, that's
I'm kidding.
That's what we watched on January 6th, though, was let's add a little cracker monkey juice. And then it boiled over for a little bit. You're like, oh shit, grab the fire extinguisher.
What you mean?
3 hours later.
Listen.
187 minutes later.
All right, I'll bet you I ain't paying for no tomahawk steak. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I've never had one.
It's the one where at the end you could use the bone as a weapon.
Oh shit. Okay. Wow.
Like a big old curve. Really,
wow. Why do you? First off, let's start right here. First off, why do you know that? Why do you know that can be used as a weapon? You can say it can be used as a digging tool. It can be used as something.
Since January 6th, I've been fashioning everything as a weapon.
As a weapon. That's like
I got a large thermos because I can use the weight as a weapon.
As a weapon. I had a corner of the cob, but if you hold it right, you can stab it in the man's eye.
You can. Yeah.
And if you know that or not. But no, I'm saying to you, and AJ Fit, whatever the bet is, why don't you remind me of it? Okay, settle down. Okay, Carolina boss, he forgot about the bet. He made all of us that the court cases and verdicts. Oh, wait a minute.
You didn't think there was nobody was.
Wait a minute. Okay, now what I bet you was. Let me try to. This is called.
Yeah.
Hold up. This is called the spin.
You caught up in court now, Shane.
Okay, no, this is called the spin. Okay. Now, what I bet you, motherfuckers. Okay, all you motherfuckers. What I bet you was that they wouldn't get the maximum. If you think about it, now that you remind me, I said they would not get the maximum. The maximum was 20 plus. Right now, they got 20. You forgot about the plus.
No. The McMichaels clan They got life. They got life plus 20.
Wait a minute, they did get plus 20.
Oh yeah.
All right, well check this out.
About that on the show.
It wasn't plus 20, or they got 20.
They got because I was asking. I was like, some of their siblings or nephews or nieces need to do the 20 after they die.
I remember bringing up some children.
Grandnieces need to go to jail.
Well, listen, I wasn't talking about the Aubreys.
No, not the Aubreys, the McMichaels who killed
Right. Okay.
But and then Chauvin.
Yeah, I did lose this one too. Wow. I did say that Trump was going to win the 2020. Not because I wanted him to win. I just thought that there was so much bullshit going on that he was going to win. Because the way that
they really tried.
They did give it a shot. So whatever I owe y'all, did I put a price on it? Now y'all gonna just make some shit up, just like Pedro picked. I'm gonna pick the Brontosaurus burger, which costs $17 million because you got to go back and excavate the fucking Brontosaurus, bring him back to life on an island, season him, then cook him.
I'll take the fossil fuel platter.
Yeah, so I don't even know what I owe y'all, but y'all, you want money now? Look, I feel like y'all. What do y'all got? Torches outside my castle?
You gotta we gotta watch what we say on the show. That's what I'm saying.
What was the money I said I was gonna give y'all?
You mean what you say on the?
I did not say I was gonna give y'all each $100 each. You know how much I owe? $700. That's how big our following is, and that's your fault. We should have more followers.
AJ Fit is still on. It don't matter. You ain't gonna pay, and you know what?
I will. You know what?
No,
I'll pay.
You're right, nigga. You ain't about to pay that shit.
You know what? Pay you what?
We artists, nigga. These jokes.
Hold up. Did I say specifically an amount? Now let's go there. Now let's move on with it. You know what?
Hip hop artists are fighting so that their lyrics aren't used in court. And we right now are going to fight so that our jokes. Shank was joking, right? Shank, who thought that Trump was going to win in 2020? Come on, Shank.
I thought he was going to cheat his way to winning.
That's one of your greatest beats.
Okay, that's one of my. Yeah, come on. That's called bars. I thought he was going to win.
He was spitting fire.
I thought that the Aubrey's going to get off. I did say that. I thought the Aubrey's going to get off with not.
There's no
20
Aubrey.
Plus. Not the Aubrey. The Aubrey case. the McMichaels clan. The McMichaels clan. I thought they wasn't going to get 20 plus.
And Roddy.
And I didn't think they were going to get 20 plus because I saw how many fucking court cases after the Rittenhouse thing. I just thought they're going to keep letting these motherfuckers go. So I did say that, and I don't know how much money it was. But I just want to say clearly before we move on, pertaining to the Justin Breyer topic, that none of you niggas is getting a goddamn dime. And you ain't y'all now deal with that motherfuckers.
So we joke through this a lot, but I did want to. I put this at the top of the show because I really thought it was a big thing to have a man who served for 20-something, almost 30 years on the Supreme Court, as well as the federal circuit. I think 14 or so years before that he recognized and highlighted America once again as an experiment, as a thing that isn't finished, that hasn't yet achieved its
it hasn't achieved
ideal, or if we want to stick in science with the idea of an experiment, it starts with a hypothesis, which is like, I think that if I do this, this will be the outcome, or that will be the outcome.
Okay, but you said he seems like a jolly guy. He seems like the kind of person that if he had candy, he wants the kids to reach in his pocket and get it.
No, let's not defame. Let's not defame the good guy.
Oh, you know all right, I'm fucking around.
We're here to shit on the bad guy.
I do hope. I know. Hey,
like,
Pedro.
We shit on the bad guy.
He's joking. No, I don't think he looks like he does look good. He looks a little creepy. No, I'm just saying right now, America is an experiment. I agree with you. And if we get a black woman as a Supreme Court justice for life, oh shit, party. Yeah, we get it. Yeah, nigga, what? Feel it. Go, girls.
There's one dude in there. There's
a dude in there?
Yep, on the second from the left.
Oh shit! Well,
No, it's all good. No, I mean, like, y'all need us. That's what I'm saying. Right. We should be riding with
because you know what? They have a qualified black woman on the Supreme Court because black girls rock. Okay, I think that would be cool, but I still feel like, okay, I'm betting just Pedro. I'm not betting all of y'all. Let me clarify.
This is isolated strictly within the show. Okay.
Right. I'm betting that it won't go down that way.
So the bet is
it'll be harder.
Joseph Robinette Biden will not get a black woman onto the Supreme Court. You're saying it won't happen?
I think that it'll be no. I didn't say that. I said they're gonna make it.
I'm asking.
It's gonna be a tough call, and it's not gonna go down. You know what? They flip out. They lose their fucking minds anytime somebody black is in a position of power. Look what they did with fucking Obama.
They don't have the votes, dog.
They didn't have the votes with Obama.
Yes, they did. When they blocked him, it's because they had the majority. Obama only had a majority for his first 2 years in office.
Yeah,
and then the midterms flipped, and then it got tough. And then
which is going to be
And he still got reelected, and he still got some shit done.
Because he was smooth, he was smooth.
Hey, that's don't leave your girl around me.
Yeah.
All right, but let's keep that in mind. And I think that's what every black-oriented movement has always been about, is that America has never achieved its actual ideal state. The things that are in the Constitution have never been provided for everybody at the same time.
Because, well, we know why. Because America is full of shit and has been full of shit. Has never, ever been about equality. It's never been that way. I mean, they still talk. They still don't call people that are indigenous, Americans.
Well, speaking of full of shit,
you know what? That was pretty good because the timing.
Because we're gonna rumble to the next one on that. But speaking of full of shit, Trump. Oh wow, that it's amazing how you get these.
This is a whole different one.
Yeah, no, that's it has the same effect, but
it's still shit coming out of his mouth.
Yeah. Your boy Trumpty-Dumpty, your boy Shang. I know you're close with him.
You know what? First off, I don't like the way the people in the feed came at me about this bet thing. And I don't like the way you came at me about that being my boy. Okay. I voted for him twice. I think he's a good man. I think he's a moral man.
The third time. Come on, man.
In fact, you know what? I think that bottom line is, all you people in the feed, I just want you to know, Biden is not president. Trump is president. And get over it, you fucking niggers.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That was a clip.
We're definitely going to clip that.
Yeah, that was a clip from Fox News. I was enacting Fox News. No.
And scene.
No, Trumpty-Dumpty he's getting backlash. Just like the one time he said, I took the vaccination. Boo, bitch, boo. They booed the shit out of him. And he's getting it again.
So I think this for me highlights a bit of this, kind of, fracture that's happening in the Republican Party. So Donald Trump has endorsed, he's handing out endorsements like condoms at a sex club, right? Like he's just like, here, you take this, and yeah, you my guy, you my guy, you my guy, you my girl, you my girl, you my girl. So he endorsed a candidate, a woman named Morgan Ortagus, and she served as a State Department spokesperson for a run in the Middle Tennessee congressional district, like in the middle of that good old Tennessee whiskey. And this honestly has gotten, a lot of Republican GOP panties in a bunch, from Madison, we need to roll your ass off a long ramp, Cawthorn, one or two wheelchair bound individuals that
man,
I'll gleefully make fun of. You know what I'm saying?
That's a little wrong, man. That's a little
no, fuck that guy.
Okay, cool.
You know, I'm talking about the young guy from North Carolina who's.
No, I know exactly who he is, and he's the one to talk about. He was one of the people that was at a meeting where they said, "When do we get to use the guns? When do we get to shoot these traitors? These people that are traitors to America, because they're all full of shit." And he was one of the people. I was like, if we could just put a little bit of Crisco on the wheels when he's on stage, and he go to.
So apparently these guys, right? You know, Wheelchair Boy and Matt Gaetz and guys like that. They've been behind a candidate named Robbie Starbuck.
Robbie Starbuck?
Yeah, Robbie Starbuck. Sounds like a showrunner on a TV show from the 80s. You know what I mean? Like Robbie Starbuck presents. But so this goes against. So Trump has endorsed basically somebody who is not the guy that's been. Robbie Starbuck has been a staunch Trump supporter, right-wing Republican, and like I was saying, I think at this point Trumpty Dumpty is just flicking out endorsements like dollars at a strip club.
But it's also just
to see
too, right?
Just to see whose ass claps the loudest. But that's starting to ruffle feathers because I don't know, Shang, how much your strip club experience is, but like sometimes when you throw around money to too much or to the one chick too many times, then like there's haters in the club. Right, and they'll like hate you for, and this isn't from personal experience. I just listen to rap albums, and
okay, that sounded good. That was a great way you got out of that. Yeah.
I'm an avid fan of street poetry, and they have explained that there'll be haters in the club that'll see you throwing money, or in this case endorsements, at the wrong bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you need to pay cupcake and not flapjack.
Right. But now why is Wheelchair Willie what's his name? Well, he can't be yeah, him. This dude.
Madison Can't Stop Cawthorn. There you go.
That's him.
Long roll, short ramp, please.
But you know what? It's not the MAGA fucking following is just too strong. I
don't know, man. Because like these are like at this point you got now Matt Gaetz and Madison Cawthorn. Like,
well, Matt Gaetz is up for sexual harassment,
but exactly
sex trafficking. So who gives a fuck with Matt Gaetz?
Which means he should be clinging on to Trump. Like he's like, listen, take me on your pedophile plane so that I can be safe, right? But like the reality is these guys are not happy with the person that Trump is.
But because
they're not the only ones.
They want to win, and Trump is pushing people that are so extreme.
So the base is the base, but the Republicans, the legislators, at some point, Trump can do something to piss them off. And I'm sure them motherfuckers got shit to flip this dude.
I don't think so. There is nothing that the Republican Party, and y'all can hear me, and I said it today. What's today? Is
27th. January 27th.
Year of our Lord.
The year of our Lord.
Year of our Lord. Good Lord. Yes, Lord. It's the year of yes, Lord. There's nothing they could do to flip anybody pertaining to Trump, because the majority of the people in the Republican Party support him no matter what. Even the ones that don't like him still support him. Lindsey Graham, who is AKA, I like the way your butt smells when you put it on my face. Graham. Yeah, Buttface Graham. He likes Trump. He likes Trump butt. A lot of people don't know Trump butt is all over his face every chance you see.
Trump butt.
Why'd you make that into a remix? But the bottom line is the Republican Party knows that it's not the Republican Party. It's the Trumplican Party. It's all Trump all day, every day. There's nothing they can do to stop him. There's nothing that that is the fucking Republican Party.
But okay, but here's the thing. But when he starts to go against, if his endorsements start to go against what the political party, not the voter base, but
that's all that matters is the voter
RNC. I don't know, man, because like they have an agenda, a greater agenda, and they want Trump because they believe they can use him to push that. But once he starts to push candidates that are outside of their agenda, will there be? I gotta believe that they have a mechanism that they could use against Trump that they haven't used yet because he's still serving.
There's nothing they can use other than
because he's endorsing the people they want.
Stake through this motherfucker's heart.
But when he's not endorsing the people that they want,
they love his dumb ass. They love his
until they don't. Until they don't.
I don't know, man.
Ain't no unconditional love.
And Wheelchair Willie, he's gonna try to roll up on him, but it's not gonna work out.
Hot Willie, we'll call him Hot Willie.
Hot Wheels Willie. Hot Wheels Willie is gonna roll up, and the shit ain't gonna work out because he done made the steps a little bit taller than he thought it were. That's what's gonna happen.
These aren't regulation. All right.
That little boy takes a spill. The point is, I see what you're saying. They like him until they don't. But it's been 5 years now, and they still they got orange Cheeto all over their face.
Okay.
I don't know. And no matter how much shit he spits, how much shit he spits.
All right. You just gave me the perfect segue, dog. Because speaking of spitting shit.
All right.
Music. Let's get into spitting that flyer, y'all.
Hold on.
We'll see what happens in the Maga-Verse.
Did you say music?
Oh. Yes, sir. And I didn't mean Soul Child, but yo, this is how every MC started in the beginning of the year. Like, wait for the beat drop.
This
you know me, my feet just don't stop. I'm like rolling, I don't stop. I'm like no cops. I don't rock. I rap in hip hop.
Okay, that didn't work out. Listen, people.
I was just warming up, dog.
Man, I know, man. I knew you was gonna bust into some other shit just now, just bars. But even people in the feed was like, "What the fuck is he?" No, listen. Okay,
check out the Atlantic, y'all. They just came out with
it. Screen. Can I put it up on the screen?
I don't have a graphic for it. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll find it. Go.
But the Atlantic, it's a it's a publication.
It's a huge publication.
They get into it. You know what it is.
By the way, not to brag, I've been in the Atlantic. Thank you. You guys take care of yourself. You guys take care of yourself. Enjoy the quiche.
The article is titled "Is old music killing new music?" And then it goes on to say that old songs now represent 70% of the U.S. music market. Even worse, the new music market is actually shrinking. I'm going to keep this conversation strictly within hip hop, right? Because I know that.
No, you can't do that. Come on, man.
Well, for me, that's what's important because I've known for years that live musicians have not been getting paid. It's hard those careers are hard, even harder than stand-up comedy, I would think. Like, to get paid as a live musician has got to be even harder than doing stand-up comedy. I kind of think that, man.
So this was the article in Atlantic. Is old music killing new music? Old songs.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. It was by Ted Goya. Okay. I think that go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm gonna expound.
Well, I was just gonna say that, like, I think there's a reason that I'm stuck in like 90s and early 2000 hip hop. And I realized that like, all right, so like lately I just been kind of bumping that what's it called? The Wale and J. Cole.
Right. Stick it out.
Yeah, poke it out. Poke it out.
Poke it out. Stick it out. Poke it out.
It's
you got a little buzz. So what?
It's using the vibrant thing.
It's absolutely vibrant thing. It's vibrant thing. And it also is using a beat from Matume.
Right. So like I think I'm just kind of realizing that I'm like, or is this gonna be hip hop where like every 10 years we hear the same 7 beats?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like there's just classic joints like the song Juicy Fruit. Juicy Fruit. Right, like that shit, right? Like Biggie puts out a song called Juicy. That's how I got introduced to him. Iconic hip hop song. But at the same time, Tamar Braxton had a hit because that beat is going to be classic and timeless.
If you look at Snoop Dogg,
you can do anything over that beat.
Snoop Dogg had a song that another I forget the name of the singer. She did a song with the exact same song, and with Tupac, Gangsta Party. They used that same beat, nothing but a gangster part, boom, 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 and they used it. And she put it out, but she's singing about this dude she lost. Same fucking song, top 10.
Look at what India.Arie did with the Akinelli beat. She took the most misogynistic song, just put it in your motherfucking mouth, and India.Arie turned it into some positive incense, frankincense,
like
and
love black women.
Yeah, butterflies land on your fucking
love black
shoulder
women, even when they.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep being my Kevin Samuels. Love black women even when they're not accountable for their bullshit. Yeah, okay, but no, young music right now needs old music because they don't have it. And this graphic shows you basically what is going on. The music is being created, and they make it, and it goes right back into our ear This is the weirdest example I found. But see how it's recycling it. It's recycling the same shit over and over again.
Where did you go to mushrooms.com for that?
I know.
Acid.com.
No, this is some crazy images. Yeah, this is tripping.
AJ Fit like me can't understand half of what the fuck they say, and they repeat the same hook over and over. And that's, I think, a reference to new music. So if we stay within hip hop, because I'm not.
Okay, well then, because you make fun of my music because you don't even know what the fuck my music is. My music is
Shango listen to butterfly rap.
Goddamn right. There's a song. It's a song called Butterfly. It's dope. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. You're my butterfly. Sugar, baby. See?
Was that real?
That's real. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. You're my butterfly. I'm going to send it to you. You're going to be vibing to the shit. I'm sending it to you on your phone. You're talking shit to me. Bam. All right. So the bottom line is, I think what's going to happen, because if you look at the article, I looked at the article I looked it up and was like perused through it. Young musicians understand that they have to go to the old school, at least in hip hop, because if you look at 99.9999% of the fucking beats that you hear on everything is an old hip hop, it's old R&B or it's all, or it's James Brown. A lot of hip hop is James Brown, Parliament Funkadelic. See, this is for the young people.
Well, they're classic beats, like the classic beats.
But I'm saying, but a lot of the young people go, who the fuck is Parliament Funkadelic? I know that's gonna happen.
Ohio Players, shit like that. Like
doom, 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 doom. I know how to play 5 things on the bass, and that's one of them. Carolina
Boss says the problem is within the music industry, not the artists. They promote the BS. I wouldn't call it a 50-50 relationship, but I would put some of it on the artists that are willing to do that. But I agree with you, Carolina Boss, that there is a move. The intention of the industry, I think, is to promote a certain image within Black music always, whether it was blues, jazz, Motown sound, Philly sound, whatever it was.
So in the article,
they always wanted to control that.
Expound on the article because I could only, you know.
Well, you know, the idea is that, you know, the old school, the classic music is just winning, you know, and when we look at certain hits that come up every now and then, it's like it's a recycling of a sound we've already heard with a new voice or a lyrical pattern on top of it, maybe, which does, you know, that's a different cake. You know what I mean? I get it, but the underlying ingredients are the same. And
well, I mean, do you like the Wale song?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Like,
you know why you like it? Because you like the shit the first 3 times.
That's what I'm saying. Like, right, it's already happened.
But
like,
the shit is banging.
This beat is gonna click all the time. And as long as you don't spit dumb shit like I do over it, then you'll be fine.
You know what? You're being too hard on yourself. I think that
I haven't been in the booth in a while.
By the way, I also I'm dropping all kind of shit I've done. BET. I was one of the segment producers on the Cyphers, and the one with Mos Def and Eminem, and that was me.
Yeah.
B. Pryor.
What up, though? Unfortunately, the creative and individualistic form of hip hop is now cookie cutter. Whatever sells will be replicated. Everybody is a mumble rapper.
I disagree. You know why? Because I think J. Cole is not a mumble rapper. I think Kendrick is not a mumble rapper. I can name like 20 people that are.
But to be honest, like, okay, so like I think Kendrick, Drake, and it's not just me, I think this, but like, you know, Kendrick, Drake, and Lamar.
J. Cole.
And J. Cole.
No, J. Cole puts out quality shit.
So those three guys, Kendrick, Lamar, Drake, and J. Cole, are of a generation that encapsulates like the three best MCs of their time. And I don't think they are involved in the mumble rap scene. The mumble rap is more like
but I've heard
Migos and shit like that.
There's a lot of artists. There's a guy, Tobe Nduku. If you get a chance, check him out.
Yep.
Dope, creative, don't sound like nobody else.
Name.
And
I don't want to just call him Toby.
No, it's Tobe Nduku.
Nduku?
Yeah, Nduku.
Miss Adverb says Drake is not a rapper of quality. Now, what I will say is that boy can rap. He's not a pure hip hop MC. He's an artist who does this singy thing too.
You know, but you know what? Miss Adverb is so full of shit. She's so full of shit, Miss Adverb, and I love you. And I'm gonna tell you, if we were ever on an island and there was nobody else to fuck, I would fuck you. That's a diss, by the way. I'm fucking with you, Miss Adverb. Seriously. Put it in your mouth. Listen. You see when you throw little jabs, like you jabbing with. I'm fucking with you, Miss Adverb. Don't you hurt me. I know about how hard you're going to paint. No, I think that Drake is excellent. He's not good. He's excellent. He knows he gets the fucking pulse of how to make a song resonate in your head, and the motherfucker's an artist. Absolutely.
But like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are more like pure MCs to me. And Kendrick Lamar is like this artist on another level that makes like these like concept albums that have these themes and
but I can name.
But J. Cole is just like, nigga, if you ever just want to listen to just like what we called hip hop in the 90s, then you should probably just listen to J. Cole.
There's so many. There's so many people. Slum Village. I could keep naming.
But that's all old school at this point, right? So what we're saying is that ultimately
Lupe Fiasco's in his own lane.
But that's all old school though. Like ultimately all of that is beating the yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up. Yo.
I'm on it. Yeah. I mean, I've seen conversations about Offset being this fantastic lyricist, and while I've heard some things that like sometimes when they sometimes I have enough to kill it that I'm just and I'm like, I get it. Oh yeah, turn it.
I just want to say to you, I disagree with you. I want to say this flat out: Panda. Panda. Okay, that's my argument, and I'm sticking to it. No, okay, listen, listen. What I'm saying to you is, I understand that old school music is beating new music, and a lot of new artists aren't being creative. And there's very few, brand new artists that are doing it, because I think it'll come back to live music. Live music. When I've gone into this is how old I am, because y'all gonna make fun of me anyway. So fuck it. I'm gonna say it anyway. So pay the nurse on the way out. The bottom line is, to see a Prince concert and see a Migos concert, drastically different experience at the time.
Raleigh.
I mean, Prince shit was on some other level. If you look at even old school, there's a remake, which I thought it was fucking horrible, of a song called Joy and Pain. I don't know if you heard of that song before, anybody in feed. Joy and pain, like sunshine and rain. That song. Maze. And
Frankie
Beverly and Maze. And they remade it, and I went, God, it's fucking horrible.
Who was that? It was Rob Bass and DJ
Easy Rock.
Easy Rock, yeah.
They of course they're going to have to remake them, but I'm bullshit you not. I have both versions of the Wale version with J. Cole, Poke It Out, and then I have the original version, which is based on another song actually. They both sound good because the original, but young people don't know the difference. Just like they don't know. There's comics that have opened for me that didn't realize they used to watch me on BET Comic View and doing my bit before me going up on stage. They don't know that. They don't know. So they just go, and then they'll go, "Oh man, that was an ode to you, brother." I go, "Okay, yeah."
All right. So it was an ode. Yeah. Well, you owed me your money then. Pam Knox.
Okay, you can't just gloat. That was okay. I'm sorry, man. Fuck it, y'all. Hold on.
All right. So listen, I want to highlight this Pam Knox right here. She says, J Rock, K. Dot, J. Cole, Toby, Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, Dave East, all good young artists. Now, the only thing I want to challenge in that Pamela Knox is young, right? Like, I don't know what we consider young in hip hop anymore, because like K. Dot, J. Cole, these niggas in their mid-30s.
Right, edging towards 40. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean they like literally I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it, but they're not young guys. Like even when they cracked, they were in their late 20s, mid. Like
now.
I'm coming from crisscross thing. Like,
these
niggas were my age 9.
Yeah, but we didn't listen to the same shit when we were younger. Me and
but like even back in the day, you look at old Big Daddy Kane, and these niggas were 19. Do you know Rakim, microphone film?
LL Cool J was.
He's like
16.
I pull a plug, kick a hole in the speaker, then I jet. You know what I mean? Like he don't. Like he was too. They were like, you too young." Like, but they were like 19,
Pedro.
20.
LL Cool J was 16. He was 16.
Exactly. So I'm like, what's young?
It ain't like that no more. The young. Okay, the younger audience. I'm gonna prove to you right now. One of the biggest albums, period, and hit after hit after hit, is basically a tribute to old school style of music, and it's called Silk Sonic. You get a chance. It's actually Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
It literally had 1, 2, 3 back-to-back fucking huge hits. And it sounds like an old album that my grandmom used to listen to. No, if you listen to the album, it's good. But
it sounds like how your uncles were made.
No, yeah.
I used to come all over your mama's titties to this.
I used to open the window.
So Pam Knox defines young rappers as younger than her. I mean, like, I get that, but we got to keep it into consideration.
Okay.
Outside of ourselves.
Peter, he was 16 when he started. Shut up. He was 19.
But right now, J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick Lamar are not young rappers. They're not.
No, they're not. No, they're not at all.
They are seasoned as fuck. They are at the top of their games.
But they all said that they
even as a 90s hip hop guy, I can't call them young
Pedro,
rappers.
all of them said they owe their shit to. They basically fashioned their shit after everybody else. I don't like. There's not a lot of unique artists coming out. So I know we're gonna move on to the next topic, but there's not a lot of unique artists that are coming. I'm gonna give you an example. One chick that I'm vibe with. I love her shit. It's called Her. Her name is Her.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I fuck with her, and there's a couple other people that are in that same vein. I fuck with. But again, y'all know I listen to Snake, jazz, metal, rock. So y'all don't and the bands I listen to, y'all probably like, what the fuck is that? What is that?
Shang listens to a kimono disco.
With a metal
kimono dragons and disco all at once. Though it's like
I'm a goofball.
But
I'm a goofball. There's a song I used to like called "I'm a Fire Starter."
7 hours in. It's a fun party, guys.
Yeah. Y'all ain't never heard that song? I bet you somebody black here. I'm a fire starter. I'm an escalator. I'm an instigator. I'm a fire starter. It's the dumbest, greatest fucking.
I feel like that person is a methamphetamine.
I already sent you. If you look in your phone, I sent you the song.
I don't want no dragon fire.
No, it's not. It's not. It's called. You said butterfly. It's called. You'll see.
All right. Well, I'll look. All right. So as we move on, we're gonna do it a little something like
that.
Hey,
like that.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey. With another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Did you do it? Wait, let me do it. Let me
creeping through the hood.
All right, ready? You gotta go. There you go.
All right. It's your boy Black Pedro with another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'. And as I said earlier, this is a Black Pedro poppin' brought to you by a SHANGRY. And so Shang, let's just run this video real quick.
Because
you got it on him, and then
what did Michael Eric Dyson call you? A mean angry white man?
And a mean, angry white man. Yeah,
hilarious.
Yeah.
You're not mean at all.
Yeah. I am white. Actually, that's a lie too. I'm kind of tan, and he was actually not black.
If you're tan,
he was sort of
brown. Black and white thing is so strange because the shades are so
tan and brown.
There's such a spectrum of shades of people. Unless you're talking to someone who is like 100% African from the darkest place where they're not wearing any clothes all day and they've developed all that melanin to protect themselves from the sun. You know, even the term black is weird.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Because, like, first of all, it's like we just made up the term black. like black people was like, okay, maybe, yes. It was like, all right, we black versus African-American versus Negro, whatever. I don't know, man. But all of that is in relationship to this white Euro construct. But Joe Rogan, like, to be honest, like, this is like.
That's a little bugger.
I mean, like, I had been like he had been last straw with me. Like, I had last
a while ago, but
a long time ago. This is like, bruh, what the fuck are you like? What the fuck are you?
No, but
are you getting paid so much money right now?
No, he's getting paid so much money. That's why
you just can say whatever.
Well, no, it definitely says whatever. But if you look at that, sometimes I think he's either high or he's gone on a tangent, but. That's
all right. So tell him what Maya Baker's saying.
Why is he still on the air? Didn't YouTube ban him? No, YouTube's not gonna ban him.
So what? No. It's I don't know if YouTube did, but he moved from YouTube to Spotify, and Spotify paid him a donkey's ass load, 2 camel hump ass loads of money to come over there. And I don't know if you guys are up on this, but Neil Young, again, somebody else who's not in my rotation, but okay.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Is that Neil? All right. Not saying I don't.
No, that's not actually. I don't even.
Okay, I was like, is that Neil Young?
Yeah, that is.
Neil Young. If you're black and you probably don't know him, Google him. But the reality is, Neil Young, huge white folk music star, rock star,
told Spotify,
told Spotify, listen, you either kick Joe Rogan off of your shit or take my music off.
No, he said you can have either Joe or Neil, but you can't have both. And they were like, we don't give a fuck about your goofy ass. But they
make more money. They make more money off Joe Rogan. However, Sirius XM picked up Neil Young right away. Like, cool, we'll take you, bro. So Neil Young, don't cry for him, Argentina. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. But check it. Joe Rogan has been talking. Pamela Knox said Joe Rogan has been talking straight nonsense for a minute, and especially if he's talking about black folk. Dave Chappelle don't check it. He checking his ass. You know why? Because Dave is not that type of dude. I am saying from personal experience.
To go head to head with a comic.
He ain't gonna do that. That ain't his thing. But
well, I mean, I think he has to stay in the lane of let people say what they say.
Okay, and Kuchadamas, I'm late. What did Joe Rogan say? Okay.
So Joe. Oh,
all right. Fuck it. Here we go.
Play the video.
Prejudice. Eric Dyson call you a mean, angry white man.
Yeah, and a mean, angry white man. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
You're not mean at all.
Yeah. I am white. Actually, that's a lie too. I'm kind of tan, and he was actually not black.
If you're tan,
he was
what
sort of.
Am I? Black and white thing is so strange because like the shades are so
tan and brown.
There's such a spectrum of shades of people. Unless you're talking to someone who is like 100% African from the darkest place where they're not wearing any clothes all day and they've developed all that melanin to protect themselves from the sun. You know, even the term black is weird.
That's what he said.
So that's what we talking about, Kuchadamas, right there. So who's the other guy, Shang, in the bow tie?
Jordan Peterson.
So first of all, I challenge you, Cracker Peters, on your idea that you're tan.
And that you are blacker than Michael Dyson. But he's a controversial figure that sometimes says he's not a right wing, but he talks a lot of right wing shit. I have listened to a lot of his stuff so I can get material so I know where not to go in life as a human being with a moral center. But he does make some logical sense on some levels. But I
think Brian Pryor sums it up. Joe Rogan is an ass clown at this point.
No, you know what?
Listen, I've smoked weed with the man on one occason.
I think that he's inquisitive to the point of being nonsensical. No. Let me finish. I think that he just seemed like he was high as giraffe pussy there because it didn't make no sense. And he said, so black people, the only way you black is if you naked in the jungle with no clothes on.
Don't wear no clothes. Listen, man. I get high, Shang. You don't. Okay. The crowd got to know this at this point. Shang, you don't get high. You don't get drunk. You don't fuck with substances like that.
But how you gonna tell me what I do?
I do. I fuck with substances, and when I'm high, if I've ever said anything crazy or whatever, that's just what it was. I could be like, oh man, I was.
Oh no! In fact, I can tell you some stuff Pedro said the other day.
And I'll be like, oh man, I meant it, but I didn't mean to say it.
I'm going to tell y'all. This is him. I'm going to tell y'all. Fuck that.
And I meant it. I meant everything I said.
Anybody that don't want to, they always,
I meant everything I said. I just didn't mean to say it.
I like cashews.
But I can't. You know, like
I can't.
As somebody who gets as high or probably even higher than Joe Rogan does, I can't sit there and be like, oh well, he was just high. That's why he was. No. Like I think it was Pam. Somebody else said he's been on some fuck shit for a while. It's why I don't fuck with Bill Maher anymore. Like they're on fuck shit. They're on white.
Bill Maher. I watched the new season of Bill Maher's, and I just was very disappointed.
They're a white man of a certain age.
That they lose their shit. They lose their shit.
They're gone. They're done with
it. They know that they're losing their grip on the changes that's happening in the reality of the world. The demographic is changing, and they can't adjust to it. Just like I'm having a hard time adjusting to dealing with comedians that are younger than me that are social media stars, but to me, not as effective. I'm working with one this weekend that his social media is fucking bananas, but his jokes are garbage.
Pam Knox is like, at least Joe will say he's dumb and doesn't know what he's talking about half the time, but his followers are insufferable.
Yeah, no,
but you know what?
I mean, Joe,
but he'll say that after he gets called out, right? Like he's only said that, but he keeps bringing on these guests that are anti-science and anti-common sense, and it's like,
and some of them that are racist, and some of them that are extremists, and you know, he had Eat Your Face guy. As was one of his friends that was constantly
Alex Jones, yeah.
Alex Jones. So
I'll eat my neighbor.
Yeah. So I understand what you're saying, but I think Joe Rogan, sometimes I think he's just, I mean, when you do a 4.5 hour, we do an hour and change sometimes. He's doing 4 hours of talking to this dude, Jordan Peterson. Well, you're going to say some nonsensical, goofy shit. And so from that standpoint,
your show.
Yeah, but he has said some fuckboy shit. And I think everybody, I'd say some, but see, people, if you have a conversation with me in real life, then fuck it. And I'm not goofing off and saying, yeah, I hope a rhino rape your face and shit like that. I'm not going to say no dumb shit like that. I'm just not that dude, and I've never been that dude. Whereas in Joe Rogan is all over the place. The only time he sounds super focused is when he's talking about MMA. And even then, some of the people in MMA want to fuck him up.
And that's something like, he's been binked in the head once.
Right. And even the people in MMA, because I used to do Adam Hunter, I used to do a show called MMA Roasted off and on. He used to put me on there. And a lot of people in the MMA community like, fuck Joe Rogan, I'll fight his ass tomorrow. So I agree. But yeah, him bringing on white supremacists, a lot of white supremacist guests, for sure. He does that, Pamela Knox. So, but aside from Joe Rogan, who has the number one, the voice of podcasts. He's the biggest podcast, and we're talking shit about him. So maybe more people will watch our shit just because we're talking shit about Joe Rogan. And in turn,
I don't care about that. He's just fucking.
I know. He's like, but I mean, I really do feel like we do need more followers. So Joe Rogan, you can suck my dick. And then I'm gonna just say some crazy shit. And then all of a sudden people say, did you see that one thing when they said he told Joe Rogan to suck his dick? And then a whole bunch of people watch the show and that's it. And say, yeah, man. But that's how you do it. And maybe that's why he has 11 million downloads a day.
No, I listen. My mission is to always say what I believe.
No,
I would never be saying things to like, oh, well, maybe people will latch on to this.
By the way, I don't want Joe Rogan to suck my dick.
I would say fuck Joe Rogan. I was giving you an
example.
I would say fuck Joe Rogan because he doesn't know what he's talking about at all. Like on anything scientific, medicine-wise.
I don't look to Joe Rogan for...
I don't know why anybody would. I get it.
Just like I don't look to Kanye West for political fucking ideas.
People do that.
These are nutty buddies.
I don't empathize with that. So like fuck Joe Rogan. Thank you, SiriusXM, for picking up Neil Young. Neil Young, I don't really listen to your shit. I'm sure I've heard plenty of your music.
Yeah.
But thank you for standing up.
And I say, Joe Rogan, thank you for listening to our show. And maybe someday we'll be on your podcast.
He was our first subscriber.
And Joe Rogan, I think that you are. I mean, I've been around you, and you're quite the fire plug of a man. And
fire plug. What is it?
And good luck to you in all your endeavors. No, man. You know why my career is where it's at. You know how many motherfuckers I done cussed out.
Yes, sir.
Like who the fuck you? I'm a man first, bitch. Who the fuck are you talking to? 20th Century Fox, suck all our dicks.
Well, that being said, Shane, get into your SHANGRY. I feel like you built up to that.
Then they said, well, this meeting's over. It ain't over till it's over. Wait till y'all bitches come outside.
Get your hands off me.
Yeah, and then I'm saying, oh, y'all just gonna, so you just gonna throw me right through the window. You ain't gonna even. They threw me through the window. What the fuck? All right, but make sure you check us out on all social media platforms since we are on. We fucking talk shit for Facebook and we're on Facebook. So make sure you check us out on all the podcast platforms of the show, which is iTunes, Stitcher, Slacker, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Also, if you are watching the show, make sure that you do this for me because that makes it better for all of us. Boom! Guess who stepped in the room? Now, I want to... Wow, that was a Cosby. Now! That was the Bill Cosby. And now, I want to... Not without the rapiness. I want y'all to know that because I ain't never raped a woman in my life. I play rape because she liked that type of shit. Make sure you check me out on here because I think I'm right about this. And I'm going to play this clip and y'all going to agree with me. This is my SHANGRY. Oh, wow. America. Now you got to jump in on this one. Come on now.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
That's what I'm trying to say. America, double standard much, bitches. Yeah, Pedro said it. But the point is, if America's so full of shit pertaining to the double standard, especially when it comes to the January 6th thing, the fact that they're trying to play it off as some kind of camping trip. I don't remember now one camping trip where in the middle of the camping trip, motherfucker just took a sharp end of a flag
over the government
and stabbed it and said, I want my country back. Give me the picnic basket, bitch. That shit ain't happening. But this is a clip that I thought made sense. And by the way, this sister is on point with what she says. Boom, bam, and here we go.
For a lot of people of color in this country, we're thinking, what would have happened if those rioters were black? What would have happened if it was a black man behind Nancy Pelosi's desk with his feet up on the table? I was there for the massive protests and peaceful demonstrations happening here in Washington, D.C.
What are they doing? Are they shooting them?
It was a double standard playing out right in front of us. When the president decided to walk out of the White House and over to St. John's Church, we watched as law enforcement forcibly removed peaceful protesters. We watched as tear gas, pepper balls were deployed. We watched and we saw people running on Capitol Hill. I did not feel very much police presence. And as the chaos was unfolding, I did not see very much police presence. I saw Capitol Police being outnumbered and being overwhelmed.
Okay. Now, Pedro and people in the feed, we've been saying this, black folks have been saying this off and on and on and on. If it was a black person, if it was a black man, if it was a black people.
I don't think anything different would have happened.
I think that they would have been treated with
if you
gloves.
Dress properly. And
right, and if you
take the base out of your voice,
if you just comply,
stop listening to the hip hop music, okay?
Right.
Listen.
I mean, it's all of
the big headphones don't help.
And if you just would have complied while I was kicking your little black baby, I mean, there would be no problem.
No.
That clip is basically saying, and I like this. I like her as a reporter. I've seen her really. This is basic shit that we all say. But the bottom line is right now, the way that the Republicans are going about it, the Republicans and the Democrats are trying to act like the double standard doesn't exist, that they would have did the same shit if it was black people rushing the Capitol. And I wanted to see what people thought. Do you think that, Pedro? Do you think that, and I know your answer, but I'm saying, do you think that it would have been the exact same thing? Or do you think it would have been a step full of black bodies?
Well, no, I mean, I still think, black people would have been
shot,
escorted down the steps. Yeah, just like, on the way out. Yeah, black people would have been helped down those steps just in body bags and
right
by their collar.
By their collar, there would have been a lot more arrests right now.
That's
It's what I'm saying is
it was pointed out like they, the way that this nation prepared for a peaceful BLM
protest
versus
compared to
and obviously going to be violent insurrection. Like it was like so obvious these people were coming there to be violent and angry, and it was so obvious that Trumpty was going to tell them that the election wasn't real and was stolen. To act like Well, we didn't understand it. Shut the fuck up. You're just racist.
Right.
Black people, 12 black people show up in DC. They're like, calling the National Guard. 1,200 crackers are scaling the walls. They're like, they're just a little angry. Like they're upset. Okay?
They're expressing their.
Let them walk through.
We'll
just get all the important people out of here. Let them walk through. Let them dig through the desks and take pictures.
And take pictures and smear feces on the wall. People know for a fact, all you people in the fucking feed and anybody who's watching the show, know the double standard is in effect, and it's in effect. It's been across the board with everything pertaining to America. But the January 6th showed how these people are how much time they're getting. 30 days, 45 days. Some people are on home arrest. Some people are actually getting out of jail because they can't stand the way the food tastes. I mean, shit like that. So anytime somebody says that the justice system is fair and just, I want you to do me a favor. And this is my go-to. I want you to fart as hard as you can on your hand. And hopefully a couple particles come onto your hand. Walk up to that person and shit fart hand smack them.
give them the particle touch, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Give them, it's called the smudgy.
T-bone, no contact.
Wipe your ass with your hand. And then just grab them about their face and go, that's not real. The double standard exists. And all you people that I did a debate, which was, with these fucking comics about white privilege in comedy, because there is a white privilege in comedy. One of the reasons I even gravitated to Pedro, because I was like, white privilege of these comics. I was like, this niggas ain't funny as you. Why didn't you get in this spots? This motherfucker's getting. And I deal with it. And I've been all over the map. So white privilege is the reason that these people get treated that way. And anybody that says it's different, you're a fucking liar. And your mama is a whore.
Yes, sir.
I think that was
those are facts, guys, and those matter.
I know, okay. Your mom's not a whore. That was wrong. I didn't mean to say your mother's whore. Give them this.
Well, she never got paid. She's a slut.
Right, she's a slut. Give them the dirty Sanchez. Oh, wow. No, I just feel like before we go, the bottom line is we know what the situation is, and going forward, if the January 6th commission, and if any outbreaks happen pertaining to us not getting our vote, because a lot of black people are mobilizing to start marching pertaining to our vote, our right to vote. And if I see the cops roll up on them with violence and tear gas and rubber bullets, 3 people, one of the people for CNN actually lost an eye because the cops shot a rubber bullet that took their eye out. No. So if I see this violence now, remember what I said, that the double standard is in full effect.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
That's what it is, y'all. Savage AF, man. We'll be back with y'all tomorrow, Friday, at 3 p.m. Pacific.
Unless Joe Rogan's crew shuts us down.
That he don't have that
Pedro
power.
just said, fuck you.
He don't have that. Joe Rogan, you do not have that power, bro.
No,
not over me. Not over this.
And Joe, I don't want you to suck my dick. I was just saying it. Controversy sells, man. You know I'm fucking with you.
You know what it is, y'all. Savage AF, man. We'll be back at y'all tomorrow, Friday, the 28th, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the meantime,
make
Joe
sure
Rogan's dick out your mouth.
Make sure next week you go check out February 4th. Pedro will be at the Comedy Chateau. We'll put the graphic up soon. This weekend I'll be at the with these comics. Yeah. It's gonna
be a good one.
I'll be at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach tomorrow night on the 10 o'clock show. And then in Vegas from January 31st to February 6th, I will be at the LA Comedy Club in Vegas. So make sure you come check me out. If you're in Vegas, look it up online, LA Comedy Club. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you guys for being the cool motherfuckers you are. You cool as a polar bear's toenails. Oh, hell. Here we go again. Talking that shit. Trick. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.